Hello and welcome. My name is Treasury Justice, and I'm a bit late because I was working until about 20 minutes ago or so. Yes, so just to make it clear where we are, in case I end up rattling on about Friday Facts, we're at 415, which is Fix, Improve, Optimize, which was sort of a quality of life and bug fix and relative one, but it did have these binary numbers, which maybe there's been confirmation now. I have not looked at Discord or Reddit at all. As I say, I have been working all morning. So, that out the way. Let's pop over to that one, so that gives better quality. Just want to make sure all my audio's working. Yes, it looks like it is. Cool. I mean, I was knackered after the stream, I realised. So I didn't just finish off the... In fact, I haven't loaded it up. I haven't even loaded it up. So we haven't finished this, basically. We are very, very close. Like, super, super, super close. So I guess we need to finish this. We then need to think what we're going to do next, basically. Because we have all sorts of little jobs, which would be a good thing for me to do mentally. But I'm very aware we've not been to space, we've not done spacey things for a very, very long time. So if we look at the platform, it has all sorts of problems. Oh, we're over there. Such as, no, I mean, this is the real problem in that what we really need to do is go to Rand. But we cannot. What I'm thinking is, because this is kind of the more interesting stuff anyway, is perhaps we set up a bunch of, or we just check what else we can sort of throw into space. And then maybe set that up as a launching things, and then I can just sort of order things in, and we kind of just, because I can quite easily make it back from orbit to now, there's no problem, and it's Ran we need to get to first, and then Volcanus, and so we've got, not Volcanus, whatever it's called, whatever the other one is. Damia, was it? Yeah, Damia, because that's quite a long way away, basically. So, has Daedalus got anything? Oh, it's a biter job. Okay. Yes, so, I say, we will probably do that, basically. So, depending on how long this takes me, which I'm hoping won't be too long, we'll sort of finish this off and then head into orbit at least, if not space, and sort of progress things a little bit there. Yeah, so we were kind of at a stage where what have we done? Is this guy going to work? Basically, I guess is the question. So he's got the pipes, he's got the pumps in theory, although he's not got a power pole. So steel. Hadn't actually set these up, had I? Okay. So you need gears. Assuming that would be gears that I'm thinking of pulling out there. And then maybe putting another one on. So that would be the blue engines going there. That'd be because it also needs access to iron plate as well, does it not? Very loud car appears to agree with me. So that gives it gears, iron plate, and then it would need copper as well. So, if we assume... See, this is where it gets tricky with all this messy stuff I've been doing, because I'm sort of building this with certain assumptions and not others, if you see what I mean. As in, about where things are going to be. So to copper plate, copper wires, and then if this one is copper plate, we can take a little siphon, because we know it's not going to have... Well, it'll have glass on it at that point, won't it? That's a bit annoying. So... Okay. Maybe we do Andy rather than any kind of weird fancy stuff. So we do Sort of job there. Oops. Because that would be the wrong side, wouldn't it? Because copper would be on that side. Yeah. So that would get all of that to that. What we don't have then is definite confirmation. Oh no, I was going to make that red circuits, wasn't I? So that would then have a requester bringing in that. It's got steel, so it's done basically. I mean, it needs tidying up and hooking up and around, but I think we're kind of there. What I did say, didn't I, is that really should be putting some of these in boxes as well, because we don't have pumps, for example. How the heckins am I going to put that in a box? I guess I could just move it over a bit. Doesn't have to be there, does it? Yeah, back. Oops. That could be a long handy boy. And, you know, that could sort of go like that and that. And then we're there. And then we could have that going in a box, because it apparently isn't anywhere else. Pump. Limit. Cool. And well, I don't think RCUs and latency structures are used in anything, are they? But we don't have these two going in boxes anywhere, which is not a good thing. Okay, so I think one of them can go if I do that. Is that doesn't have to go, because that's an input, not an output. Yeah, so that could be there. I think, is that right? I'm not making solar panels in this, am I? No. So if we assume that's one of the major ways I'm going to power the base other than steam, I think we need them going in a thing as well. And these, let's just assume yeah, let's put that there. Cool. Okay, so one of the things we can tidy is certainly that. And then I think this whole thing needs to move over anyway, because that's coming out of the wrong place. So if we move, would that work? I mean, other option would simply be if I take that up there. And that's sorting that out. Cool. Can I do any squishing up here? Almost certainly. So what we could do is this could be here. The sand one could be there. Well, if this is coming in here, do we even really need that there at all, sort of thing? Because that then could go there. Wasn't that... So it's getting stone in, you see. Doesn't actually have to be there anymore. Because this is this is stone brick, isn't it? And what do I actually need? It's heat shields that I need going in. Which it gets from there. What's it actually getting? It's glass, isn't it? It just literally needs the glass, so it doesn't need any connection across there at all. So if that's stone coming in, connecting it properly, then you've got the glass, both of those. So this one needs to be stone. I've got a random indicator there. Guessing that's... Because this needs glass, but I've not got an inserter for it. Because that's meant to be iron plate and steel. And this one does need... What did I do there then? Is there something else here? Because you need stone brick, and that's where you're getting stone brick like that. You need glass, and glass is going. I don't know what that inserter's for. Because it's batteries, which is direct. Glass, which is getting from there. It's circuits. Ah. There's meant to be... Yeah, okay, so that's meant to be a split off. Over to that. Okay. I get you now. I get you. So that one's to there. Because this is meant to be a split. Let's pop that over there. So it depends on what and where, doesn't it there? What and where, doesn't it there? But basically what this means is I can put a belt in there, I think. I'm going to hook these up as they need to be. So it depends a bit on what side that's on. Well, we need to power that anyway, so... go there, maybe? There? Yeah. Okay. Put you there. That's annoying. On there then. On there. On there, and we lack a robo port, but we have a nice little gap here, which screams robo port to me. Yeah, it's unpowered. Nice. Okay. So, I think a few lasers up the side here. And where did I put the other? So there's one there. There is an approximation in there. Right on that one. I haven't set any conditions on them, have I? So your stack size definitely needs to be set to 1. That's got only 1 in there. So if that's a case of... where do they live? It's not there, is it? It counts as a vehicle, I think. Yeah, okay. That's less than 1. Then you can work. And if that's less than... they're in that part, aren't they? That's less than 1. No, 100, isn't it? Less than or equal to. No, less than 100. So when it hits 100, it will turn off. And you also need your thing set to 1. Cool. So we know that that's okay. We know that that needs to be... I shouldn't have deleted it. I should have copied and pasted it, because that needs to go there-ish or something. Could always have it come in here, actually. Might be easy. There. Any gates on high? So. Get there. Okay. No idea whether any of this is going to work. What I'm wondering, what I'm thinking of going to space is basically we'll just hook up some resources into this and kind of see what happens. So that actually wouldn't be glass coming in, it would just be copper, wouldn't it? For example. But it has to be on the right side, so I guess that is... Oops. No, it's deleted that rather than... Oh, I guess it doesn't do combinator changes, does it, in another thing. But, yeah, so it is actually important what side that's on. Other way around, isn't it? So it would be copper on the left, and then glass on the right. Glacias. And I've also got some madness going on there. What am I anticipating that being doing? Because I think, wouldn't that be right to make any difference, does it? But I think I must be undergrounding that. I'm forgetting to underground it because they both need iron. Well, all of those need iron. But there's a broken thing. Is that not the iron? Connect that up properly. Iron steel imaging. How is that working then? What are you expecting? That must be... That's the wrong way around, isn't it? It's got to be the right one. It's got to be the steel that's meant to be coming down. I put it in. Okay, well done, lads. Nice move. Nice move. Right, so I was just trying to work out what side would it be best for the red circuits to be on. So at the moment it looks like I'm intending left side. And it's red circuits they need. But would that make any difference? If that's iron or red circuits, it's not going to make any difference, is it? So if that is... So if it's on the left side, actually it would be better like that one. And that's fine then. We'd have to do that. I could do it across there, but it makes so little difference. Right. I'll say that. Maybe I should put another... Nah. We'll just stick a laser in there or something. Cool. Yeah. Because we need the bottom end of this. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere there, maybe. Oh. Laser. 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 Oops. Ah, dear. I think this is quite a good demonstration of... I am really enjoying this mod. I think the balance is off with the whole cargo rocket. I think that needs a rethink. But I am really enjoying this because it involves a lot of designing stuff and making things that I haven't made before. And that is absolutely my favourite bit of the game. It's just I've managed to trap myself in a sort of situation of having to do loads and loads of work on Alvis. when really, you know, the fun stuff is on other planets. So yeah, maybe we can find a way to. I can find a way to kickstart myself into doing that. I guess the other part is we don't really have like this additional coverage over here, do we? So really, I should have another one of these here, maybe. Maybe we have a nice space for it. Nice space. Well, I've got one in there, you see. To like extend it a bit further. But it doesn't really cover all of this. Do I have one? I do have one over here. Okay, that's cool. Because that's the main bit and protects them in particular, as well as the defensive stuff. And then you've obviously got this one to cover that one a bit better. And then these two cover all of this. So I think that's nicely protected. Cool. Right, so what we need here then is some sort of arrangement that puts the right things in. Which is as expected. Just a question in a way. So, because this is stone, isn't it? Yeah. So that is the stone lane. Good old stone lane. I knew him well. So that is kind of balance coming out of there, so it should just push whatever through. Oops. So do I just sort of punt down? Which side would the... Yeah, I think it's... Well, actually I've been doing that. I've been massively inconsistent. As per usual, you know. As per usual. You know, because I've gone under on there, and on the right hand side on there, and left a gap, and all sorts of nonsense. Why are none of these connected? I think that's because I moved it, isn't it? Also, I do need to get plastic in here somewhere. That'd be interesting. Okay, so gonna do that, and then we put that there, and we just go boop boop, and then we realise actually it meant to go there, and we're sorted. Okay, so what would be nice and easy to take it now? We've got steel right there, and it goes all the way up to here. It goes up. We then got iron there. That's quite nice and convenient. Copper. Oh wait, that's a mixed iron and copper lane. Okay. Okay. I don't need that though, do I? Because I think I've got these sort of mixed up. This is meant to be... So that'd be red circuits on that side, I think. Yeah, I think it makes sense just to hook this up and have it run through, basically. I might disconnect it. Or get the bots to do it all, you know. Or maybe deliver some stuff by a bot, rather. Yes, because we need that one on that side. That one on that side. That's just a copper. Iron and that. So we got that one there. Now, could we... So if that's the way it combines those two, that must be copper... Yeah, okay, so we've got copper here. Perhaps... we can we work around there? I'm thinking maybe pop an under on there. Oops, hold on. No, that one's okay. But this has only got to be on one side, isn't it? Which is which side? So the glass, so it needs to be on like that side, basically. So maybe we can do something like that. So then that's Cooper. Is that right? So that's on that side of the belt, that side of the belt, that side of the belt. Yeah, that's fine. We then need a sort of irony steel one, or well, let's go and see if we can get plastic in somewhere. Be fun. Because plastic is over here somewhere, and it's going through there. Okay. So it won't be too difficult to get it over here. So I'll just do that. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe I can... I don't really need that. Yeah. It's for artistic purposes. Or is that too... That's too far, isn't it? Oh, it's not doing... Why didn't it do an auto underground? Huh. Oh, because I haven't got any. Let's get in construction range then. Oh, it's not even switched on, that's why. That was when I was doing the sand. Oh, okay. So, if this is in the network, yeah, so we should be alright. Keeping going. I'm thinking about putting a few more gates in and stuff. Okay, so this is plastic coming in now. And so we'll move the lights down. That's a little inconvenient on that side. So we do that. Here they come. Oh, no. Oh, I guess I moved out of the area. No. Chop the trees, my man. Chop the trees. Yeah. Something inside there. Let's just wait and let them do their business. As it were. Got some new glasses a few weeks ago. And I don't think these are right, because I'm getting eye strain on my right eye, which was the exact problem that I was there to solve. I don't think it helps that these are wonky. One side of the arms is like that, and then the other's straighter. So I don't think that helps. It's always difficult getting fitted because I've got a wonky head, you see. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see what I did with speculation. Not speculation. Schedule. Did I update it? No. Okay, cool. Have you brought me things, bots? Not yet. Okay. Okay. Good enough. Okay, right. That one. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, it doesn't really need to be there. In fact, it doesn't need to be there at all, really, the old laser. It's a bit ugly, isn't it? Let's not do that. I'm sure I had some system when I started putting the whatchamacallits on one side or the other. That appears to have gone to the dogs though. Right, so this then needs to be a kind of a green plastic, a green circuits and plastics job. Again, do we really need laser turret there? Probably not. So how about we try and... That's too far, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Does it matter which side the green circuits and that are on? Have I done any belt shenanigans? No. You just need plastic, you just need green circuits. Cool. And where are green circuits coming in? They're there. So, maybe that. Oops, that gives us an opportunity. It's right aligned with the pipe, though, isn't it? That's annoying. That gives us an opportunity, maybe. Bring that down there. So hook it under there. Comes that one. Feet in there. Oops. So I guess that really these should have jobbies on, shouldn't they? No. Like that, and then put it on there. Oh, I haven't done that one yet. So this would be Cooper. This would be that one. Because what I'm thinking is that maybe... Do we have Roboport coverage? Construction-wise we do. But I'm thinking maybe... Because we're putting that on the right, it doesn't matter which side it's on. Maybe we sort of left load this somewhere. So we could just have a... Oh, right. So we basically do this. So we put filter on there. Get it to our... Oh, that's the other side. So it always puts the plastic on that side. Through it comes... Acquires green circuits, goes through, and it's sorted. Okay. So that's that one. I've done the copper. And what? Just wondering, can I do that up there? So which side does... If it... not really. If it's on... it's the wrong side, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe we do that. Because that then puts it on that side. Just makes that a little bit tidier on the outside there. Okie dokie. Cool. I've sort of forgotten that one. Did that I think that one mattered which side it was on, didn't it? Because that one comes through there. Yeah, so the steel needs to be on the right. Right. Yeah, so steel needs to be on the right hand side. Okay. Then we've got iron plate and red circuits, and we know that... Oh, one of them does matter. So red circuits needs to be on the right, on the left. So that feels like we should do a split and maybe put iron plate on one and the other. Okay. Where's a nice bit of steel? Bit of steel there. So if this had a splitter here, feeding into a splitter there. That's a bit tight, isn't it? So it did that. And then we kind of underground all of these. Although we need the steel, don't we? That was... That didn't work. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. If that was oops. So I do have this space as well. So that gets the steel like in the right thing. But I'd be better off doing it because it merges it there. So if that's like that, that's like that. And then, you know, have a bit of spaghetti. Where can we pop that? Because it needs to be on that side, really. So, it'd be nice if it was coming down here, sort of thing. Underground that. Oops. And it comes across there, basically. Well, I'm going to have to underground that anyway, aren't I? So. And then that across there. I think that's right. Piggledy piggledy. The finest spaghettis. We do there. There. Awesome. So we just need the red circuit and iron plate one, which is actually going to be easy enough to do, I think, because I'm trying to avoid this area, you know, sort of put them in the corner, just because that's kind of where I'm you know, expecting, as I was saying last time, that we could do 111 train drop-offs all along here as an eventual solution, but as a, you know, planning thing, everything is just coming in here as a raw resource, so then we can just work with that depending on what's going on that particular planet, you know, because we might have to do core mining and stuff like that for long-term longevity. But we know that. What do we know? Iron. Red circuits needs to be on the right. That's what we know. For this. On the right, on the right, on the right. So we just put a note. I think there. Then we can do that. And this can just come off. Because that needs to be on the left. Should be doing that. That's too far. Guess if we make that there. And that's too far. It's all too far. I think that's it. Sorted. I have forgotten to... Okay. So... we probably need to put some more doors on this side. Like so. There's one in the middle there as well. Cool. Nice little sort of self-contained base that makes basic things for us to build our things. So one of the things with this is then this is what I need to take with me, basically, in order to, you know, build this on the planet. So I effectively need to work out, you know, how much there is of everything, and then that's my standard order when I'm going to colonize a new planet of things that I need to take. Because some of it, you know, it doesn't make landing pads and stuff like that. We'll just have to take that risk. Everything else, it kind of covers off, I think. Fingers crossed. Maybe-ish. But we need to test it. We need to find all the places I've messed up. Belts and etc. So, how do we test it then? Interesting. I guess we can just sort of hook it up in some ways. We don't anymore have iron ore or copper ore coming in, but we do have like a bunch that just sort of ended up in the system. I don't know how much it is though. I think it's tiny. Yeah. In fact, I may have it all. Oh, no, there we go. So it's, there's a lot of copper, there you go, but there's no iron ore unless that's the one. We've got loads of stone, you see, so I can basically order the bots to bring a load of stone over. Turns out we've got loads of copper. We have little to no, as far as I can tell. Crikey, it's a lot of belts. Iron ore. Right. Yeah, no, that's because that's 37. Okay. So iron ore would be a little problematic. That would be very problematic because all we've got is a train here. I guess I could do a mini, like, trainee drop-off thing for iron, just the once, because we've got loads of it stuck about. But yeah, let's just do a quick drop-off for iron, because oil is just here, so we can bring that in. And obviously water's right there. Cool. Okay, so we'll hook, and then coal is. I got a billion coal in here. In fact, I think this has stopped again. I think this is now full again. Oh no, not quite full. Not far off though. Because we're now not making steel with, you know, it'll have stopped. Right. Yeah, okay. So let's hook some stuff up. Just going to do some dodgy belt things. Let's say we need to bring iron ore in there, coal there. So we will literally just do some dodginess. Actually, let's get a separate one. Like that. So we are just going to do bring us 50 copper stuff. And this one was coal, I think. Okay. And then we need some stone ones as well. I mean, it's not unhelpful to have, you know, making a bit of random stuff as well. It's not that these are useless things it's making. Oops. Was that stone? No, I didn't. But basically, I'll leave this running. You know, well, and we'll go into space and do stuff, and then sort of come back and I'm sure we won't do it this stream, but I'll find you know, find all the problems basically. Now, where do I want to put this sort of emergency? Yeah, let's just stick one of these in here. We'll have A in straight, B to A in station. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, my goes. Just being lazy. Okay. And then might as well do let's do the high output one. It's only feeding into yellow belts, so that. Same thing over. You want two of them, I guess. Okay. Water and oil. Good to give the bot something to do as well. In fact, actually, don't have a oil drop off. There we go. So we could leach some out of that. And in fact, isn't there an actual water line already? Yeah, there is. So if I just sort of put in the thing here, where's the oil? So if we put. One of the things I love about underground pipes is that you just stick them in the way and suddenly it's connected. There's no... Well, how does that work? Logic to it. It's sort of right. Now there's an extra underground. You know, you don't have to go digging anything up or anything. Right, so have I got those the right way around? Is the oil the bottom one? Yes. Okay. So let's do that there. Let's just turn it into a pipe. Should probably be sensible and... Oops. What the... Crikey, all that stuffs. I mean, some of these are now working. Look at that. Doing things. It's a miracle. It be ein miracle. There's copper plate flowing and things. Amazing. I need to go and fix that, don't I? Have we brought... No, you're still bringing me stuff. So that's not getting anything there, is it? Why is that not? Because there's not enough copper going up, which is not surprising. Well, the bots don't really have the cargo capacity and speed, really, to support this, but you know, eventually it'll sort of self-back up and all that sort of stuff. And I guess I could always, if, you know... Oh, it looks like they put all the copper in. Ah! So we've eaten through that in no time. Okay. And I'm not dropping... Oh, I am dropping raw stone off, so that'll be fixed no matter, you know, be sorted no matter what. Coal, there is so, like, you know, it'd be a relief for them to use up all the coal. But copper, it looks like we need a station as well, then. That's annoying. Okay. So I'll just do it as a branch on this. I can add another thing to the main line. Be the best way of doing that. So if we just go... Rail bit, rail bit, rail bits. Oops. You there. Are you there? Stations? There it is. Cool. I guess those have been assigned to the network. I guess that's in the way, is it? Okay. Yeah. And then... What's the point? They'll have... insert, isn't it? Because at no point have I bothered to update the blueprints. Let's do that. Where do you need to go? Here. Yeah, so it turns out 1.7 iron plate is not enough. Who'd have thunk? So this needs to be a coal unload. Oops, didn't set the limit. We could have a million trains turn up. Whoops. This is an iron ore unload, and I literally, I mean, I want to set these like low as we can. Probably needs to be a bit bigger than that though. Oh, hit the wrong thing there. What did I do then? Power pole. Cool. I did landfill, didn't I? Don't think I ever brought RCUs here. Don't seem to have much use for them. So, is this a million... Oh, that's not even... Oh. Didn't mean to do that. There's a bit of rail missing here. Cool. There we go, you see. Oh. Oh, no. No. What have I set that to? Completely the wrong thing. I have. That's a... Should be a... copper ore unload. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. No, don't need to jump in it, do I? If we just go to load. And when you arrive... Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. What are you doing? I guess you're stuck, aren't you? Guess. So if I give you a temporary stop there. Kill it. Oh, destination fault. Okay, go to depot. So you're a copper ore train. Because this for an iron plate. Oh dear. This is going well. So like that. Is that all? That's now a plate. That copper ore rather, not copper. I know what I mean. Okay. Did we end up with 12 trains turn up? No, we did not. Cool. Cool. Okay. I mean, hopefully those trains will basically be enough to prove the concept. What happened with oil? Has oil sort of happened? There's some light oil there. Oh, there's no connector to that now. You see? That's exactly the type of thing I'm talking about. Because you move a thing over, and then none of your pipes are connected. And all of your things are broken. Yeah, so it is putting liquid rocket fuel in. Excellent. We've even got glass here. Look at that. Bit of glass. Bit of glass. You've got glass. You're getting rocket fuel. God. But yeah, we will head to space. This has just stopped. Why have you just... I guess no copper. Cool. Cool. See, it just backs up because it's just all sort of dependent on like proper resources and stuff. Okay, so yes, we will leave that as a test case. It'll chug through, it'll fill things up, it'll not work in other cases, and then we'll see where we are. I therefore need to head to space, don't I? Up into orbit. As the next thing. And what do I want to take with me? Well, we know that belts and stuff don't work. Gotta have your space belts. Although saying that, would it be better... Because we need to set up a bunch of these. I've got a bunch of these. Okay, so I've got a bunch of spares. And we can remotely build, because this is all Roboport covered. Pretty much remotely build everything, I think. Did I fill in the lights? Yeah, got the lights. Cool. So I've got the option and ability to send things. Okay. So as we know, what does it say? Oh, oops. All belts. Ah. Pointless in space, because it's a completely different thing. Hello, Rogathian. Main thing you're likely to run out of is inserters. Bring thousands. Okay. Thank you for the tip. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream, etc., etc. Cool. So, in that case, let's bring a lot of inserters. What I really want to know as well, I guess... I think I'll leave the splitters is... Oh, I don't need the core miner. I don't need... Can you smelt in space? I can't remember. Cannot be placed on space platforms, so no. Cool. So we can do them. It says if you're on a refinery can, but let's not bother. If you don't need any core miners. Have we got anything else that's useless? I mean, we don't really have any particular use for gates and things, I don't think. Or, I mean, yeah. Military things generally, really. Maybe pop that down to 100. This is where I want, you know, you can store your logistics request thing and like have a library of them. I don't know if there's a mod that does that, but yeah, a lot more convenient than changing it every single time. Ah, what I haven't got... In fact, did I ever make life support canisters again? Did I add them back on? Because it's obviously filling me up from these first for some reason. I'm not sure I... No, I don't think I did. I think we've got plenty to be going on with. I don't think I'll run through what I've got on this stream. But I don't see life support canisters. It's goodies for coal as well, isn't it? No, I can't see him. Okay, so at some point, not now, I need to make... in fact, I'm sort of amazed it's not listed on the consumables. Stupid thing. Oh, they're not made in there, are they? They're made in... Oh, here we go. This is why, because these are the ones I haven't finished. Okay, so I can get rid of them anyway, because I know that's a thing. Well done. I think I'm actually making the barrels. I wonder why I've got them listed then. Okay, so I never finished this, did I? And there was a weird thing that the assembly machines can actually be made on this planet. But of course, sending them into space, it's a bit expensive to stick them on a rocket just to send them up. So it needs to be a rocket that's more sensible than that, I think. How many have I got in storage then? I get the events right now. Now, I might as well sort of take them all, really. Yeah, so that's all of them, basically. Okay. So long as we don't... Because don't they last a long time with the what thingy I've got on? This extends them, I think. Increases life support by 100. Additive. So we've got plenty of coverage there, I think. If I suffocate, we'll just have to respawn. So we'll take a load of them with us, because that's one of the things we need to set up. Landing pad and silo, I guess, because maybe we'll get to planning that out. I'm not going to need landfill. Do I want to take more chests with me? I do now have some of the... Which ones have I got? Probably not the ones I want. So I've got some of these. Guess if we take some of them with us, it's not going to hurt. In fact, maybe we take quite a few because I can replace the ones that I've got. Would like to take some more pipe. I think there's quite a lot up there. Concrete and stuff is pointless, isn't it? I guess we'll take a bit of train stuff with us, but aren't space rails... Do space rails work in space? Yep, do rails work in space? I can't remember. I seem to remember it's a different thing, isn't it? Well, it doesn't call them rail or something. Yeah, there you go, space rail. So I haven't even done the research. Crikey, that's a way off. Huh, okay. Oh, it's not that far off. We don't need too many more things. Huh. Indeed. Right, so yes, rail is pointless then. I think the trains are the same trains then. But then, why will I take them if I can't use them? Right. How are we doing? I guess we could probably do a top up of bots up there. Never hurts to have roboports. Plenty of power piles, that's fine. A few intermediates. Chemical labs and stuff don't work in space, do they? Cannot be placed on platform. Cannot be placed on platform. Okay. I will not place them on platform then. They can though. Maybe I should have a few of them just in case. For some reason I got 10 of them already. Why have I taken 10 of them with us? That's a point. It doesn't have... My make everything doesn't have any life support thing. So, I guess if I pop it up here maybe, as a reminder. I guess the question is whether I'd be making them... Just bringing them with me? Not sure. Okay. What else? I mean, how slow are they to make? Because I could just set up a quick and dirty thing. And by the time I'm and ahed through it, don't think it will have made any. I should have set that up, shouldn't I? Oh well. Okay. It'll make some for next time. So, what we got? We got canisters, we've got all sorts of intermediates, that's fine. I've got fuel so that I won't necessarily drift off. We need to swap that out. Ah, turns out that's different size then. Huh. I guess I did a research, I didn't realise. Ah, I don't need them, do I? Say some sort of quick switcher between different logistic requests would be very useful. And there's a bunch of stuff up there. And I know I don't really need my railgun. Oops. But no, I think that's just in my default set. Artillery thing, better take it just in case. Yeah, I'll do. I'm sure I've got loads of stuff I've forgotten about. Where's my rocket? Down there. I completely forgotten. I'd forgotten about them. I think there's a couple of hundred and they're up there anyway, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now this will be, I'm quite sure, a complete waste of a rocket. Oh, I did start putting things in. Okay. I didn't insert them though, did I? That's annoying. How about we convert these to regular chests so they don't refill? Get some inserters working on it. Need to switch them. Do that. So those are some things we want to take. I'm going to do turn that off. We'll put like all of this in here as well. Then? Most random collection of rubbish, as per usual. What's that? Cool. And I guess I could help out. No, did it with the rocket fuel again. No. Just the two. There we go. No. I'll get my clicks right in a minute. Oh, I've got loads of... I guess that's why it's only giving me 200 not, because turns we've got 1 million in these. I'm probably remembering wrong that I don't need to bother doing this. I'll probably set off, and this will be my first rocket that crashes, basically. Okay, so we got a load of stuff. I think it's fueled up to go to orbit. But oxygen canisters, yeah, that's them, the life support ones, I think. Oh, hello, Senna, how you doing? Hope you're having a good afternoon. See, you're loading up a rocket there, going on a trip. Yep, gonna take a little journey up into space. Realise I've forgotten all the important things that I need, and not sure what to do about it. But no, I'd already set up a load of extra of the cannon things, so we can order up the basic things. But yeah, I need to sort of... I'm probably going to tear apart what I've done in space already, and we'll restart. But one of the biggest things, which is a point actually, I haven't set up any return things. But yeah, we need some, like, well, this is one of the bits I don't understand with this, because fluid you stick in a barrel, and you have to stick them in a barrel, and then you put them in that canister thing, and it shoots the canister with the barrels into space, and then it takes them out, and it takes out barrels. It doesn't take the fluid, but then you can't shoot empty barrels around. So why not? You've got to turn them into scrap. I could see it from a point of view of, I guess, because there's no structural rigidity, because, and then when they're shot from a cannon, they'd get squished or something. But, the whole thing's completely unrealistic anyway. So why didn't it let you just shoot barrels, empty barrels back? But yeah, so we need a return thing for empty barrels, basically. Or scrap, I guess. But then I was going to set that up over there, wasn't I? Scrap. Maybe if I just leave one kind of... have I got any? I guess I could do that. So if we just literally sort of put one there. Out of the way. And that can be a... What I'm also needing is... I've now not got anything to build with. So got that. That. And then we'll give it a... one of them. No. No. One of them. Cool. We get my keys. A transmitter or two. Just so you know, Regathian, I have actually been to space before. I'm sort of... it was ages ago, so there is actually structure. So basically there is a bit of a space base going on. It's not... It's just literally thrown together spaghetti mess just so that I could make enough canisters to get logistics. And then I've been reworking my base based on logistics chests, basically. Based on logistics chests, because I've been trying to use a lot of blueprints I already had, and they were sort of massively dependent on logistics bots. And it was kind of... I thought it was just going to be easy to implement that. And it's taken me dozens and dozens of hours, basically. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff up here, and it's kind of some bits and pieces, but this is nothing like a proper base, and it needs a lot of work, and that's kind of what we're going to mess about with today. But it's also ground to a halt because it doesn't have cryonite rods, which are set up on RAN. But like an idiot, I didn't leave enough repair packs and stuff, so a meteorite has hit this. Several, in fact, have hit this, and just trashed it. And there's no repair packs for the bots to fix anything. And I didn't. This is why I've built the make everything, because some of these are dead. There are no belts there, but the bots don't have access to belts to replace them. So the whole thing is just stuck, basically. But this was always intended just to get me logistics chests, essentially. Totally just forget we see it. I guess that's the barrels thing. It's smarter to turn them into steel and get 100 barrels per shot. Doing fine. Now I'm laughing at my imagination of sending fluids in cannons without barrels. Yeah, being a bit messy, I think. Right, yes, so let's stop messing about. I am just going to do a safety save, because I cannot be bothered if it destroys the... rocket, or we die. Is that pointing at the landing pad? That is. Is that landing pad empty? Yes. Yes, cool. Off we go then. Did I put the thing on? Yes, I've got my life thing on. Cool. Why am I not going? What did I do wrong? Launch disabled. Oh, did I not put a capsule in it? I'm not sure I did I? Because it's got the cargo rocket sections. Are we missing a capsule? It's the only thing I can think. Have I got any capsules? Let's go and have a look and see. I should have looked at said white was disabled. I guess we can also see if it's made as any manufacturers. It probably has, but I put the inserter the wrong way around. Because I'm a genius. There we go. Have we got any capsules in here? I have literally hundreds of them. There we go. Plenty. up in the other base, which is why they're a big reason, along with the rocket parts, for getting the logistics stuff, because it's just insane the number of capsules I've made, because they had to go on a belt, so no other way of getting them over there. Displays missing stuff in the top left corner. Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Let's have a look, see. Whoa. Oh yeah, there we go. Capsules are missing. Awesome. Cool. Should that not be a... In fact, I don't think I brought any active providers. Have I got any in the system? Looks like it. Cool. So that'll force them out. And I guess I could put that on. See what it will bring me out of all the stuff. Right. So, how are we going to rework this then? I don't suppose we've got any... How much of this have we got? Oh, okay, a bit. It's like landfill, this stuff, isn't it? It just eats through it so quickly. We can, hopefully, fill in the gaps. I guess the question really is, what am I actually going to do? What's the intent of being here? Because I obviously need the whole vulcanite based, whichever it's called, production research or whichever one it is. And I need to make a load of stuff in space. But it feels like the goal should, actually be... They're out, cool. Should actually be getting back to RAN. So am I setting up a kind of rocket production area? Is that what I'm doing? Or am I just here to sort the barrel problem, basically? Because you can't handcraft the... Oh, you can. Okay. It's them you can't handcraft, isn't it? I think. Okay. Well, you need cosmic water, so you couldn't. Okay. Oh, they're both cannons that shoots pods and rockets. Yeah. There's a common delivery cannon as well. There's a weapon delivery cannon as well. Yeah, that's a bit further down. Basically, you have this system where these things are the receivers, and then the cannons are the shooters. And as you can see, I've got a cannon here. Now we've built this one. I'm not making capsules, so we would need to set that up. But basically, I need to turn. And this was all I needed to do up here was this, but I had no way of making an assembly machine without knackering my whole build, basically. It's the type of thing I'm hoping they're fixing in Space Age, that it's all doable. You know, it doesn't have all these, like, slight imperfections in how it's implemented. Where's... Oh. Is it the wrong thing? Because you turn... Oh, do you not turn barrels into scrap then? Did I get mixed up? Oh, that's it. You turn them into steel. In which case, why do I need to bother... But use a recycling facility. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I got this completely wrong, didn't I? That's right. I was completely wrong about that. Right. Forgotten I had set it up properly. Okay, so what we actually need to do then is a storage chest for a bit of steel. Well, we need to do a recycling facility, which is why... yeah, because I definitely had no these. So we'll just pop this in here for the time being, I think. Put that there. And that... Oh, crikey. That's just barrels into steel. There we go. There we go. Now, these then, my insane barrel family. Oops. Oh, oh it's because it had stuff in it. Oh, this rubbish. Oops. Why is that not... Oh, it's because it's just stopped, basically. I can replace these with requesters now. All of this madness. Wonder what's bringing it in now. I don't think I brought any requesters, did I? Yeah, which is why it's not made one there. Make a bunch then. Oh no, those are active for fighting. I mean, they're useful anyway, but... Requesters... Yeah. I'm going to say a lot of this is down to tiredness again. So I was able to work this morning. So I'm a bit discombobulated. Did I honestly not bring any requesters? No. Whole point was making logistic stuff. And then I've not brought any with me. Right. Yes. Anyway, requesters. Yeah, what I was saying. So you have like a cannon and you know a receiver essentially. So we can take that as a storage chest there. Then how was I getting the red circuits into it? There. So that needs to be a requester. Oh, crikey, loads of them. Okay. We have another barrel here. Assume that's meant to be a requester. I'm not sure I'm sending heavy oil into space, am I? No. Okay. Oh. Cool. Okay. Can the rocket also miss the landing pad? Yes, it makes a mess. Yeah, there's actually a research that reduces it. So you have a what's it called? Rocket cargo reduces the amount of cargo lost during rocket transit by 10%. Multiplicative, and basically rocket reusability. You can also increase the amount of stuff you get back every time you launch a rocket. I'd rather get there's like actual spaceships that you build, which are, you know, a lot more fun, I think. Cargo rockets. I'm not massively impressed by that side of the mod, as I was saying. But yeah, you can increase the chances of them surviving and all that sort of stuff. As I understand it, you can basically play without cargo rockets. There's the problem that you've got to have a cargo rocket to get into space, or to go anywhere, but these cannons are actually quite good throughout most of the game. And that kind of by the time they become problematic or what have you, or difficult, that's you can get to spaceships and use spaceships instead. But say I'm slightly guessing there. That's just what I've seen people saying. Did I replace? So we put no, I didn't do all of them. I forgot what list of these. So the whole thing just needs rebuilding. Really, it's not. Look at them all, you see. Look at them all. Okay, so that has given a way for us to bring stuff in now. That cannon, liquids in particular, given that it was all getting backed up and jammed up. Now, fixing this properly so that it'll start working again requires cryonite rods, which of course are trapped on RAN. So, what I say, I'm thinking is that perhaps I focus on trying to... You're so slow on this stuff. Trying to get a rocket built here, and we can go to RAN properly from here. And I can maybe just fix what I need to fix, and then we can come back again. Does that make sense? That doesn't really make sense as a plan, does it? Because... No, that's a bit dumb, because what I need to do is put my new thing down. Well, I either need to convert RAND. It's really inconvenient, that, I'll be honest, because... What's another way of working around that? Because what I need to do is go to RAND and fix things. But that's it. I don't really need to work on RAND. What I really need to do, I think... Well, I do, because I need the cryonite rods. But it's just basically a silly trip, is the point. It's like a trip I shouldn't need to do because of how I forgot to leave the proper stuff on the planet. So I'm sort of fixing a mistake, and it's a really pain in the bum thing to be doing. What I really need to do to make progress is getting the next, science pack, the red one, whatever it's called, up and running. And that means going to a completely different planet. RAND does not have what I need. Because I also want this coal liquefaction, you see. And that requires the red one. And that's a completely different planet, which is great. But what's the point going to RAN if what I really need to do is progress this one? More blue science... I mean, let's do some artillery ranges, which would be useful on Nauvis. But that's kind of it. Or we could unlock some of these, maybe? Which we kind of need to do. Because especially if I want, like, space elevator and things. So I guess it is a worthwhile trip, in a way. But I'm literally going there to build a few belts and, unless I go and build this and I completely rework RAN. I've managed to get myself into a real pickle of a situation here. Oh, you're talking about the landing pad. Yes, it makes a mess. Yeah, I think I haven't had a crash yet. I have seen other videos of people losing them, and it's quite expensive, which is why I'm doing safety saves. Oh, that'll be a new hilarious and annoying. You usually don't need to send steel back down. You just consume it by crafting space scaffolding until you unlock space elevator. Space elevator 2. This mod had all. Again, the cannons can do everything until you need to go beyond the star system. Okay. October 27th, 2024. I'm going to hold you to that. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't think I can control when the actual expansion releases, I'm afraid. And it's a range anyway, so it's like even there they're giving themselves a bit of wiggle room. But I suppose the 27th is the end of that range, isn't it? But welcome to stream again, Skull. Hope you're doing well. You could ride the capsule if you just need to visit and plop some stuff down. Can you get in the capsule then? How do you do that? Having a rocket on each surface set up is worthwhile just to make them easier to visit, though. I didn't think you could get in the capsules. How do you get in the capsules? Is that just literally I'm being stupid and I'm not pressing E when I'm next to one with a capsule? If I can do that, that sort of kind of solves a lot of problems. Maybe I'm literally just being extremely dumb. Because it would need a capsule in it. Because you have to give it a recipe, don't you? Do you not have... Or... Could I set it as like that? And I get in it as well? If you can ride the capsules, I had no idea you could do that. Of course, I don't have anywhere to shoot it. Can you shoot capsules into nothing? Because it doesn't have a thingy. Does it? Let's have a look. If I can travel around via capsule, that solves a massive amount of my problems. Do I? Because I have a thing that shoots them. Where the heck is that? Here. But it doesn't have a return thing. You're right. Having a rocket on each, you place the capsule on the ground, then you fill it with rocket parts and fuel. And I mean a capsule, not a cannon. So you ride the tip of the rocket. Oh, you mean... oh, okay. I think you mean... I'm thinking the... You mean these things, the... Yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong term. So how much... Because I haven't got rocket parts here. Well, I have, haven't I? Because I've crashed. But I thought it has a limited... This thing, basically. Is what you're referring to, isn't it? So can this actually reach... Because when I looked at it... Oh, cracking. Oh, thank you very much for the subs. That's very kind. I also heard the thing then. Oh, blimey, hype trains and all sorts of stuff. I really don't even know what that is. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. That's very kind. Oxical, very much appreciated. I don't know how I get rid of that. Because I was trying to look at what you were saying about the capsule. Cannon, see where the tip of the rocket. Limited range, but usually not a problem early on. Okay. I'm afraid the subscriptions don't really come with a lot. I think there's literally two emojis in there. I'm sort of I'll be honest. The only reason I really enabled monetization and all that sort of stuff was because I wanted to give people access to the points, because I think it's quite a fun thing. And so I set up a couple of things with points, thinking I would expand them. But then it turned out that if you're monetized, it forces adverts on people joining. And I was like, I don't want to force people to watch adverts. So I got a bit miffed with the whole thing, if I'm honest. And I was like, well, you know, because I hate the pre-roll ads when they come on and all that sort of stuff. And I've turned everything off. There's a thing because like there's a Faustian pack basically where if you turn off, you can get rid of adverts if you run an actual advert. So, you know, there won't be pre-rolls for like 20 minutes if you run an advert. I'm not going to run an advert. I don't want you to buy anything. So, yeah, so I'm afraid I then got a bit miffed and got a bit petulant and didn't bother sorting out any emojis. So I'm afraid there's just one, I think. But it's very much appreciated for the subs. That's very kind, thank you. I can imagine if you're going back to now, so you don't have enough fuel. So, if I set this to RAN then... You see what I mean? How do I get to... Because RAN's not an option. Because I can get to ran orbit. There's nothing in ran orbit. I'm pretty sure I did look at this before. If we look at the surface and then go to orbit, so there's nothing up here. So would I have to have built something here? Because otherwise I'll just be floating in space, I think, won't I? Or do you need to put, like, parts in it before it will give you an option? Maybe if I stick a few... Because I've got loads of them now, because I've been up a few times. So I put some of them in and... Got some rocket fuel already? No, I haven't. Where's all that rocket fuel gone? Over here, maybe? Oh, right, I think you can go to orbit and then go to the planet from there. Okay. So if I did put... It's weird this, that you have to put them in the inventory. This is confusing for me. And then... Yeah, so it just doesn't give me the option to go to RAN itself, just RAN orbit. So if I took some space platform bits and a bit of rocket... Because I know that basically I can't... If I have things in my inventory, I lose like 50%, don't I, if I use this? Well, that's how I think it works. Maybe that's the emergency burn one? Yeah, and then, you see, you got dirt plus dirt, inventory exceeds capacity. So I can't actually put very much in it at all. In fact, that didn't work at all, does it? Because if I put that in, the cargo capacity is 20. Unless it's counting what I've got on me. Is it counting what I've got on me already? Let's dump it in a second. Is it counting that? Yeah, so I'd literally be able to carry nothing, I think. And we would literally just get there. And that would be the orbit. And then I'd be stuck, basically. Because I looked at that before and I was like, I don't know how I get to it without doing another cargo rocket, which is extremely expensive and time consuming. I received a level 1 hype train emote. Well, there you go. All sorts of things going on today. It counts your inventory as well, but everything in the capsule itself is safe during transmit. You can limit the item count by stacking the parts. Okay. So in other words, stack the rocket parts. Okay. But say I would only get to RAN orbit, and I wouldn't be able to carry enough, platform bits to build a platform. I don't think, because this is what I was trying to work out before, and it's what that's what I was saying about. I don't see why you can't blast yourself in one of the actual. What are these called then, if they're not capsules? What are the pod things called? Delivery... Oh, they are called capsules. Delivery cannon capsules, though. Okay, but... Yeah, I was like, well, why can't you get in one of those and just shoot yourself over there with one of those? Because, the engineer's clearly not, a fleshy surviving being. It's free to go from orbit to surface in the capsule. Oh, okay, because you can do an emergency burn. Okay, so what would I need? What would I need to take with me if I was literally just trying to do? If I literally took one of those, then I could use the Nalvis cannons to deliver stuff rather than me take it with me, as it were. Yeah, I think that will work. So I get it to deliver iron, and I mean, there is stuff there. I should be able to make repair packs in particular. I think we might have a solution there. Thank you very much for that help. What I would be interested in seeing is, has this made things? Yes and no. So there's a problem there. No, that's an error. You see, it's this sort of bit that I need. I don't know. It's kind of like I'm sort of, I don't know. I don't know about nervous, but it's sort of like, well, if I go to RAN, I should go to RAN. It feels a bit weird to be, you know, flying around and not doing stuff properly. So is that the only bit that's broken? It can't be the only bit that's broken. There's something broken here. Ah, there we go. That missed a couple of belts there. Oh crikey! What's gone on there? Oh dear. So I'm merging the wrong one. Look. This is meant... Oh dear. That's a mess. So let's delete all of that. So we do that maybe. Get rid of you. So that splitter... No, that splitter should be there. Take that out. That. Place that. Join that up. That should be going on top of there. So we've got a horrible mixed belt now. Oh dear. Can we clean that up just quickly? I suppose it's not too problematic in a way, because this wants iron plate anyway. So hopefully that'll clean itself up. Well, it looks quite pretty, doesn't it? That sort of multicolour belt. Never really done any sushi stuff. Doesn't cost rocket parts, it might cost some fuel. Okay. Do you guys think there are more unannounced... you're being highlighted as a subscriber now, Senna. Do you guys think there are more unannounced resources on the three first space age planets and or more production buildings? I certainly do, yeah. Well, I don't know about more resources. I mean, there's certainly on Gleba, there's definitely that other bio product. I don't know, I'm wondering if it's 2 per planet. But, you know, Fulgora is just 1 with scrap. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I did wonder if, I say, 2 per planet seems like a sort of a nice sort of halfway compromise. But, I say, I think we've only got scrap on Fulgora that we know about. So there could be another one there. And I also think, I said before, because they have mentioned you can get soft locked on Aquila. Which is basically, soft lock just means, you know, you basically can't get off. So you can't build the things to get off of the planet. So that's... Oh, there's no splitter on this as well, is there? So that's another error. Which way do I want to fix it? If I just do that... Put that on there. But yeah, so you can get soft locked on Aquila, which to me means... For, you know, there are no... Well, I think there's no resources on Aquila at all. I think that'd probably be a bit harsh, and maybe actually, you know, there are some. But... Yeah, I think maybe copper's not there, or iron's not there, or something like that. So you can get trapped basically, or maybe there's no oil at all. There's no way of making oil, or something like that. So it's just that because you can deliver things with space platforms, I think that's like what you're supposed to do. I think the idea is that, you know, it's about using space logistics to, you know, to make something on Aquila, but. I could also see that Aquila does have a couple of resources, maybe, and that they do that instead of another one, or another 2 on the intermediate planets. Pro tip: ghost things out before you go there. Easy to not forget something. So, I suspect they've shown most things. Perhaps the fancy stuff we unlock from their science packs are built in the existing announced buildings. I'm excited to find out what those techs are, but maybe they save that for release. Yeah, I still don't really have a strong feeling for what what's it called, spoilage is like meant to compensate for, or meant to be the thing, what we're getting to compensate for spoilage, because a bit of extra plastic, well, that's wrong, isn't it? Look at that. That's very wrong. A bit of extra plastic just seems kind of rubbish, if I'm honest. And we now do have iron plate going through. It's trapped on the right side of the belt, though, you see. So it's not going to clear off anytime soon. Maybe I kind of deconstruct that bit and build it back in. Does that need to be on either side of the tip? That's fine. Okay. Put that on there, maybe. Got that in the wrong place, no. Cool. The spoilage is the reward. Wow, yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah. I was saying yesterday, wasn't I? I have this, like, one of my, mad theories is that it's not, that they're alien eggs, basically, one of the things that we're transporting, and that's what's actually used. So, because obviously you have a sort of thing like that in SpaceX, I believe. Aren't there like alien, like embryos or something get used in one of the researches, like much later on. And I'm, wondering if that's another mechanic that kind of lifted and basically end up with essentially a way of the green science pack is basically made out of aliens, and so as you're transporting it around, because they don't, other than the whole you need to move your platform fast, the fact that it spoils seems a bit. One of the things with the spoilage mechanic is that if you think about it, you can still outperform it with production, because the punishment for it, for your stuff slowly spoiling, is that, it's less effective in labs. Well, okay, make twice as much of it. That is an answer to the problem. And that's what we all do anyway. We just make more, basically. So make more is an answer. It's not the most efficient answer, because you're kind of wasting a lot of stuff. But the raw material, the fruit, is an infinite resource. You can just make more. There's no punishment. There's no. I've managed to hook that up wrong anyway. Look at that. There's no thing where it's like, well, I'm going to run out of iron patches, or I'd have to go and build a new outpost. You just build the fruit and you're done, basically. And then if it spoils, and you just burn spoilage. There's no. And because you can use recycling to turn it into nothing. It's like a problem you can defeat with volume production in actuality. I know the focus is on getting speed and doing it fast. You can just build it. You can just beat it, with volume. So if it has some punishment that is time-based as well, and that instead of, you know, will I arrive with a platform that's 10, you know, all of my thing is only, you know, half of it is spoiled, or, you know, it's got 10% left or what have you, then, you know, I just deliver 10 times as much and it fixes the problem. But if it's a case of when science packs spoil, they turn into biters, you know, biters hatch out of your science packs or out of the eggs or something like that, then that's much more, right, you've got to do it, you've got to deliver it quick, because otherwise it turns into something that is going to cause you a lot of problems. I don't think that's a mechanic, it's just to say, you know, it's just a bit of fun idea, because we did see those dead biters on the platform and we've had no clue as to why or how they got there. Something's wrong here as well, isn't it? Do you need copper? You don't. And there's something wrong there as well. We're doing really well here. That's not wrong. What in the heckins is... Oh no, it's because that's meant to be copper, but we've got pollution. I don't think that's broken, it's just that... Yeah, there's just no steel. Yeah, there's a bit of steel, okay. So this needs a splitter. But yeah, you know, I say, and which is what, because that's like the root of my, well, why bother with it? You know, why go to Kleber first? Because, you know, an answer you can just use, it's, you know, you can defeat it with volume at the moment. So it has to be a bit more complicated for that, to me. But as I say, it's going to be fun finding out how it all works, I think. Right, so... I mean, I'm grabbing copper there for some reason. Why am I grabbing copper? Because we need them. And it can't get them because it's stuck. Okay, so here is an issue. So if I just do a cut and paste, maybe a bit of a cut and paste. Can I clear it down a bit for me? Looks like there's a lot in there. See if they fix that. I suspect biology is going to be a non-issue as long as you build a ratio. I constantly forget to queue new text when I play, so it will be interesting to see how many science packs I waste because of my lack of attention. And that's the other thing it could be trying to push, because you remember we got all these improvements to logistics and to circuit networks and that sort of thing, that they could be thinking along those lines, that, well, if we can, you know, to manage it so that you can turn the science off and on, you know, when there's science running, it has all these new ways of doing the maths, basically. Ways of doing the signals, you know, so you can actually send it signals, basically. There's a lot of iron on it. Oh, it's not polluted again, is it? So it's just fixing the previous issue, maybe. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of pollution. A lot of pollutions. These haven't made anything. Because there's no steel. Ah, iron is on the wrong side there. Ah, okay. Why did that? Because that's turned onto the right. It's on the right. It's on the right. Yeah, just being an idiot, basically. So this needs fixing. Okay. So... if we do maybe that... No? Yeah. There. No. That. Put that. Actually, could do. Isn't that? dead. So that's all polluted, so that's not going to work. I can't really test that properly. Okay. Why did I come up here again? As I understand it, the researches are going to be done on the planet where you did the science packs, but maybe the end game ones are special. I think it's a bit of both. So I think when you get to the, say, to Gleba or what have you, then the vast majority of the research you do is going to be doable locally, and basically you maybe have some labs there just to push yourself through. But of course, to get there, you've got a space platform, so you've proven, that you're able to build one and that you've got one. So you could just start loading science packs onto it and send them back to Nauvis. And so long as you've set up the infrastructure to get anything science, pack related into a lab, then you're kind of sorted. You don't necessarily have to. But I think you'll have the option of building, red, green, and blue on every planet. And that'll probably take you a bit like space science is for the new check tree. That'll get you to the place where you actually start needing gold and purple and space science. And at that point, it's like, do I just continue on this planet and sort of finish it off, or do I go to a new planet? I think that's probably the sort of decision you'll have to make. But maybe the end games one's special. End game is certainly going to special. My theory. I'm not sure if you're. It's sometimes difficult to tell, because I have a YouTube channel where I do a lot of speculation videos on what's going to happen in the expansion and talking about the Friday Facts. So if you haven't seen them, you can kind of find all my theories on my YouTube channel, basically. Which isn't it's a plug, obviously, but I say there's a lot of stuff on there that I've already kind of gone through. But yeah, so I think that Aquila will basically have no resources, and you have to. There's something that means you have to build there. You have to do the end game final science pack. The equivalent one to space science at the moment. That has to be done on Aquila. Whether you then move it to Nauvis to do your research, or you move all your research to Aquila is kind of up to you. But is my theory. But basically, then you don't have anything there, so you've got to bring everything to Aquila. So it becomes a massive logistics challenge to get everything, where you need it to go, and then that's what beating the game represents is defeating that logistics challenge. I think a dev answered basically it's up to you when you asked about if they need to transport the science packs off planet. So assume we can use them both on and off planet, but they must be produced on planet. Yeah, they're definitely locked to a planet. Yeah, so then you don't have to worry about going fast with the space platform. Could decom planner and undo to clean the belts, yeah. What time is it? 5:20. Because that's the other problem with me, as per usual. We've got lots of science packs here. Maybe we just try and go to Ren, and I just use that almost as an experiment. Maybe I do a save beforehand and see if that's like a viable way. Let's see what happens, basically, when we land in orbit. Does it tell us, you idiot, you're now dead, basically? So, what could I get away with minimally? Taking there. Because I need one delivery cannon, at the very least. I could potentially build them, but they're quite complicated, I think. Yeah, concrete and stuff. So we'll take one with us. We need only 2 of those, so get rid of that. Cargo capacity, we need... I think we're literally going to be able... So we need 1 more. Take just that, basically, aren't we? I put it in a blooming long chest. Was there anything I needed? So I'll get rid of, like, everything, which feels very weird. Let's well just stick them in the system. We keep live support, or maybe how many can I carry? None, probably. How are we doing? So we need to get rid of 22 more things. 22 more. I assume that means stacks, basically. So we have a rocket fuel. Only 6. So I can get rid of all these intermediates. So I'm hoping I can probably... Oh. Used ones. Should we try and keep... If I take a cannon... Right, so, what's... If I just get... Well, don't want to get rid of it. Get rid of that planner. Cool, so we only have 10 things now, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it doesn't count them as cargo? Okay, so we can take 10 other things. Crikey. I guess we should take some of the actual capsules. Other way round. I don't need capsules, do I? I need the receivers. So maybe I can take a stack of it? Does that count as 13 items? No. I find that mechanic annoying, if I'm honest. Oh, I've done it again. Right, if I put them in... No. That changed, didn't it? Why did that change? What? So... Hey? I put 1 in. Oh, it's just delayed. Why did that change to 11? I don't understand. It doesn't count the... Ah, it doesn't count the capsule. Oh, okay. I thought it counted the capsule as well. So it's only me where it has a cargo capacity limit on it. Ah, okay. But these have a 50% chance of getting trashed, don't they? If they're... Yeah, okay. It's confusing. Well, I find it confusing. Let's take some more of them then. How many actual platformy bits have I got? None, probably, I'm guessing. Okay. So, oh, I've got those ones. Okay. I think I only count stacks, so don't bother. Don't matter how many you bring. Don't need the O2 canisters. If I'm in orbit, though, I do, don't I? Because it's going to dump me in orbit. Or do you mean if I build it 5 minutes fast enough, I'll be okay? But now it's saying cargo capacity 15. Is it individual types of item? Because I'm not carrying them. I don't understand. I don't understand how it's doing this maths. Anyway, let's put all of my bits in there. So I guess if we could take another cannon, maybe, and we'll randomly see whether it decides that's an extra item. We should take rocket fuel, I guess. And some more of them. It was only like 2 or something, wasn't it, to get back to orbit? So I put them in. It's now saying 23. 20. Perfect. I guess, maybe. So I've got my power armor, haven't I? And then I've got those random circuits, which Now it's back to 19. It's obviously doing some maths, but it's doing it off, you know, through a script or something. Okay, so because we've got resources on hand, we should be able to just make anything anyway. So the bit I need to be worried about is that I don't have enough rocket fuel or parts. We should have enough though. We could take an extra capsule with us in case this one gets trashed somehow. So the logic of it all seems a bit weird to me. Okay, whatever. I don't care anymore. As long as you can sit in the capsule, can breathe. Oh, right, okay. I wonder if when they'll tell us about the rewards on Gleba, considering the EMP and Foundry are rewards on the other planets, on Gleba only the core crane as eye candy is a reward for non-Gleba operations so far. I mean, there's the bioreactor chamber thing. I am going to save it. So let's cheat. Okay, so round orbit, please. Yeah, there's the biochamber, but the biochamber seems to be locked to... Oh, that was quick. 0 travel time. So we just sit in space, do we then? Okay, interesting. Okay. And then I can just go to RAN straight away. This is slightly bonkers. And we don't need them. But that's not an emergency burn either, is it? And it only costs 9 fuel. So basically this takes us somehow, even though it's a tiny little capsule, all the way over to this moon. And then down. Fine, whatever. But it costs no... And it doesn't trash it. Okay. I had no idea it was quite so simple. I'd sort of looked at it before and been like... You know, where does all the stuff come from, as it were? Okay. So I got my thing there. Let's swap you in. Oops. Okay. I don't really get that, if I'm honest. Let's take the bits I took with me. So we don't need the platforms at all, basically. Okay. That. Have you got rabbit bolts? Yes, you have. Okay. So let's fix some stuff. We need belts, don't we? And that's just iron, essentially. So we need iron, wherever is iron on here. See, it's all broked because these dang things. It's in my handy when you have ships to travel in. Well, I like to go nuts and put elevators everywhere. Cool. That is the elevators is something I would quite like to get to, and it's not that far off in the tech tree. Guess there's no electricity, is there? Am I not making iron plates? Very little coal. No, I guess they're just not used. Okay. Okay. There is one power pole missing, so we do need to build one of them. Which needs concrete. Okay. Do they need concrete? They do not. They need copper. Do I not? Oh, I guess I would have concrete on here. Put your belts. And... Oh, steel. to sort of replace the mediums with. Let that chug through. Yeah, just tier 2 energy plus material science. And you want to be doing multiple tiers in one go of each science type anyway. Okay. Multiple tiers in one go. Okay. Let's have a look on Elvis and see what other mistakes I have made. Right. I mean, there are things in chests, which is quite remarkable. Quite remarkable. So I've got fuel things, cool. No, you've not made anything. Why is that? Because you've not got the blue motors. You've not got the blue motors simply because there's no inserter. There was a light there. Always useful. And you've not got inserters either. In fact, you've got no way of getting them at all, have you? Oh. Oh. So, I think we go janky. So, there's a surprise. We take out the lasers. We move this basically to there, because I can then put. If we get rid of that, let's replace it with a couple. We can then move that to there. We can put that there. That there. And then it's sorted. Cool. So this has got stuff in, that's got stuff in. Oh, I'm amazed so many of them are working. What about trains? I mean, trains appears to work. It's just not got a box to put anything in. Okay. That's a fairly rudimentary error. Trains. Cool. And you've got lights, inserters. This isn't working. Why are you not working? Because you're not working. Why are you not working? Because you don't have cogs. Huh. Ah. That's a issue, isn't it? Because that should be on a side load. Should be on the right. Oops. I think I can probably do that. And then do that. I can't wait to search for production on the map directly. So handy. You mean the... What should we mean by that? Center? Use that little trick. But also... this doesn't have access to cogs. Am I going to have to do the same janky trick again? I think I am, aren't I? Okay. Any other empty boxes? Belts. Ah, why have you put all that rubbish in there? That's not going to work, is it? If I do that, make sure it's properly deleted, put it back in. Because obviously I don't know if it's working until I sort of connect it back in. These have all got things in. It's got brick in. This one doesn't appear to be working due to a lack of lube. That one doesn't appear to have any fluid in it at all. Because the light is blocked. I thought I reconnected. I did. Oh, it's just that. Yeah, it's just thumped out a load of that, and I guess that's full, is it? Blimey. Maybe we make this like super duper, yeah, ridiculous amounts and it'll just keep chugging away. But that feels like a problem that needs fixing, really. As in, from a power point of view, you know, do I put in... where would they be? Some steam engines, essentially. And we could have power on the side here, just burning stuff. Might not want to use storage chests in the mall. So what's can prioritise consuming deconstruction stuff for the new things? Oh, I see what you mean. I mean, this isn't for here. This thing. This is my production hub here. This is for new planets. So what I do need is a little bit of storage so that they can dump stuff like trees in and things like that. But this is really just intended for, you know, using on a different planet, really. So I do sort of need a little bit of a area where they can just stick trees and things like that in. Coal from rocks and all those things. So something not running here, which would be the batteries. Okay, so that gets it lubed, so it's running. Roboport. Those seem to have stuff in mostly. Maybe I've got a few of them. It's even. Move blooming meteor point defense thing there. Oh, that's got stuff in. It's making loads. This isn't working though, is it? Is that because... Oh, this isn't hooked up at all. What's going on there? Oh, there's a plumbing underground anyway. Okay. Pop up there. We've made laser turrets. Gun food, gun turrets. What about, yeah, we've got plumbing things there. Does this have... I thought this had production of storage chests in it. It's got them. Oh, they're just not, yeah, just not bothered building them. Cool. What about bots? Has it made any bots? Looks like it might have. No red circuits for you. Okay. Is that because that should have... So red circuit should be there. How would that be getting access to red circuits? It wouldn't, would it? This does not have any way of getting red circuits. Because I think I've sort of assumed. In fact, how does that get... There's construction robots in there because they've constructed things. They haven't actually done building them. Okay. So, how would I jank them around them? Because they're both there. Tantalisingly close. Tantalisingly close. I mean, we could go super jank. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. If that was an underground, there'd be a spot there. And I could leap it over. And how would I guess I could do the same there. We take them out. Because I would need to get it. So it needs to be here where this is. I guess I could split that. Splitters. So if we split that. Oh, actually, why don't I bring it up there? Can I bring it up there? Yeah, that'd work, because then... Kinda... Yeah, I could get that to work. So how about we sort of change the water pipe system? Move that back a couple. Why did that not do anything? Oh, it did, but... the wrong instruction. So, that was there, that was there. Oh, that didn't work anyway. So... that's... further down, will that work? I keep holding right click, right here, I'm thinking I can delete it that way. So that's just 1, 2. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Why would it be anything else? So, what's it going to do then? If I... Because... Let me think. So, if I want to end up there, belt going along there, and that could just be a long handle. No, that didn't work. Instead, we do a split. No, split. And then like that. What I'm trying to achieve there. So if I do that. Why am I even grabbing from there? Because that's nothing it wants at all. What I've obviously done is confused that with the green and red circuits line. Because these do not need steel or stone tabulets. So I've obviously got that mixed up, basically. That makes life a lot easier, because now we can just do that. We don't need that splitter. We can hop over there. We can go like that. Give it what it needs. Excellent. So that's easier there. And that's just a regular splitter. And that's sorted. Probably put the laser back in. There we go. Oh, hello, Brian Sky. Brian Sky. Oh, God. It's another bot. Marvellous. They always pop up. And I forget which buttons to do. To ban them. And we want to ban you. I assume you're a bot anyway. You're banned now anyway. Chipbout could live around on the outside. This is some good spaghetti, yeah. I think I said it. Was it yesterday? I've kind of been trying to deliberately do spaghetti because I really enjoy, you know, what the bases look like and all that sort of stuff. And I mean, look at that; it's awesome, isn't it? It's all just crammed in and belts going everywhere and all that sort. It's horribly inefficient, you know? But I don't care. It just looks cool. This didn't appear to be doing much of anything. I guess it's because it's not got. Oh right, it's not got steel. We're expecting that though, because it's a very low volume of steel. Because it's building everything else, which is fine. It's not meant to be productive, just to make some for when we need to come back and find out all the things I left broken, basically. Excuse me. I've not gone over again, have I? No, 10 to 6. Okay. So that's some problems fixed. We didn't really need to fly to Rand to do any of this, did we? We could have just stayed here and done it, but there you go. Anyway, have we built the things we were going to build? And therefore fixed everything? No. So we don't have that power pole. Okay. What are you... Oh, you're missing belts. Okay. Okay. Do I need to make some more repair packs? I think I probably do. And cool. And then all of this is broked. I need some more then. What are you? You're a chemical plant. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Can't make them because they're not a brick. Okay. Pretty sure there's brick here somewhere. Bricky, 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 brick. Here we go. Here we go. Brick. Ah. Small electric motor needs copper. So I'm taking the ore all the way over there. Okay. That's clever. Right. So, were we missing 2 of them, I think? Oh, modules as well, eh? You want modules, do you? You want modules. Don't know about that. Why can't I see them? Oh, down the bottom. It's just level 2s, I think, isn't it? Like level 1s, rather. But we haven't got enough glass. Okay, of course we haven't. Okay, glass there. Okay. So to make them, what else got loaded up? Splitter? Didn't make any splitters. Guess an end round's probably bitten dust somewhere as well. Feels right at home. Cool. How much landfill have we made? Almost nothing. I think we're going to kill those off. add them back in. Oh, I need pipes as well. Look at that. So this is all the stuff that this, you know, make everything, or make, it's not really everything, make some of the bits that I need. How did we end up with a couple of blue ones there? Would have in it, you see, so you wouldn't need to kind of worry. Looks like an inserter's bit in the dust as well. So I could just leave it, you know, and obviously if we have some way of defending it, then great, that's wonderful. Amazing, really happy for us. But otherwise, it can just replace it, basically. I'm not actually even sure there's any... Oh, there's 24 construction pods. But yeah, they've not got access to repair packs or belts or anything, because I was a silly person and didn't leave any. Kill them off again. This has both been a really good stream in the sense that I learned a few things. Yeah, with a bit of help from Regathian, but also I've not really accomplished very much. So yeah, bit of a strange one. But I think the maker, let's call it make everything, it's not making everything, but I think this isn't far off. So I wonder about a cracking thing as well, maybe. But the trouble is it's all going to get stuck, basically, in solid fuel. Is kind of the real problem. And that then blocks this, you see. So, sticking it in a you know, set of boilers and what have you would seem to make some sense. Wasn't I also looping it back somewhere? I was. So I suppose there's that point as well, in that, you know, because I'm using it there, some cracking wouldn't necessarily be bad. But we do have water already coming in, so I could maybe crack some of the light. So these aren't working because they need steel, which they're not getting because of my whole this is on the wrong side thing. I could pick all of that up, but it might just be easier to pop in a chest and just clear it off that way. Is that the only problem area? Yeah, if these... No, they haven't made anything because they don't have steel either. Because that's stuck still? Yeah, so that's not going to happen, is it? Okay, and you're not working either. There's no pumps, which need steel. Got everything else, though. Cool. That needs batteries. It's not made any batteries. Okay, why not? Because no water. What the heck is that? What the heck has happened there with the pipes? Oh, that's from when I moved it over. Dang. Dang. Okay. Yeah, I moved it over, didn't I? And then didn't fix the pipes, basically. Okay. Take that out. Get rid of that. Okay. So the water's here. That's annoying. If I move it up one, so if we get all of them out, put it there. Because I need that pipe. So this one. That's the petroleum. And then water. Should be that one. Okay. Have you cleared everything off? I think you have. Oh, pretty good. Okay. This one doesn't have power now. Marvellous. In there with it. Copper on the right side. Mid circuits. Mid circuits. So it's just batteries. And steel, obviously, is just the same. A problem area, as you'd expect. We are coming up to 6 o'clock. I didn't connect that belt, did I? Cool. Okay. I'm sure there's lots of other areas, but missing belt. Again, good spot. Yeah. So I mean, I'm on, Ryan. Have we? Oh, it's running. It's running. It worketh. We're about to run out of coal, so I assume that means all of the power's gonna kind of die. Am I really burning that? Is that coming up? What's that? Oh, that's solid fuel. That's fine. But yeah, we can't make plastic without coal. There's a lot on the belts, I guess. So that'll probably tide us over for a bit. But yeah. Because I don't think there's another coal patch here. Oh, there is. The tiny one there. What else have we got? Tiny one there. Oh, that's not tiny. I mean, to what extent do people look at that size of that oil field? Wow. Good lord. So it's really only coal that's problematic. I don't know to what extent people exploit the planets, whether they bother or whether they just try and get the key resource. Because there's a lot here. You know, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, if I'm totally honest, to, oh, I've done it with a blooming auto set thing, to import some of this back to Nalvis, because I think I'm fed up expanding my walls. So just to stick it all in a cargo rocket and send it home, I wouldn't necessarily be against that. But I don't know to what extent people bother. What's broken down here? Something broken. Oh, okay. Weird. What about up here? Something missile pipes, okay. Is that everything? It says there's something missing here. What are we missing? Oh, we've got substations and stuff missing. Why is there rail signals? Did this get hit as well? Oh, look. Radar got hit. Okay. Oh, they're on now. Oh, that's my walls. Yeah. Okay. I didn't start building them again, did I? Silly. Green circuits. So I need iron. Oh, I need stone actually. It's one of the strangest switches I've seen. That the whole, you know, green circuits are made out of stone. It's a very odd switch. Very, very odd. Yeah, there's actually no iron ore coming. Oh, it's because there's power pole missing here as well. That must mean this isn't connected either. Yeah, there we go. Is that the size of the planet or just the explore part? I suppose that it's not really a planet; it's a moon. This technically, but yeah, this is it. That's the entire. That's it basically. That's the entire surface area of this system. I believe you can set them bigger and smaller or something, and it does do. This is procgen, you know, it's procedurally generated according to the thing. But I believe Erendor's plan is to have it so that you can. There'll be like custom planets and stuff, and like backers on his Patreon can get planets, you know, designed as it were. But yeah, no, this is the whole thing. Just so yeah, I know those. So these over here. This is basically me. This was where I was realizing that I had to make, a cargo rocket. As it turns out, it looks like I probably could have got away with just the capsules, as you were just explaining, but I didn't know that. So I was trying to make a cargo rocket here, and I was hand feeding stuff in and changing recipes in assemblers and all sorts. So yeah, they're not. This isn't a proper part of the build. It's just me scrabbling around. What was, I think it took an hour or something to build the parts, basically. I was hand making a load of it. So yeah, so now I know that these can be used to kind of circumvent all that. I think that's a good piece of information. Burning enough to process the key resources is a good idea. The rest you can just core mine on Alvis. It was full size. Thanks. Chests outside Report Red. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so I think we're basically, that's it for today. I do need to go back to work. Yesterday's stream I obviously overshot by half an hour, as you do. What are we missing here now? Oh, it's just the. I thought I built them. Oh, I did, but no, I didn't. Need copper. Yes. So let me just finish this off. Get that built, and now it's fixed, and we're presumably. Because that's gone up. There are presumably, yeah, cryonite rods coming in. Cool, loads of them. We're not doing science though, obviously. Why would we be? It's just very slow. Just doing one at a time. And we're chugging through bot safety, which has gone up by 20%. Excellent. Slowly getting rid of the barrels as well. Oh, crikey. That's a lot of steel. Cool. Excellent. Right, so let's pop the old schedule up. I say that's it for today. I'm looking very washed out. I don't know what the camera's doing. Oh, what I think that is. Yes, so that's it for today, as I say. And what's going on there? That's confused me. Sorry, it's just flashing up all sorts of messages, which I think because I have to, it counts as you watching the stream, so I'm getting I'm apparently now basically I've got one of the memberships, I think, that you kindly donated, Uxicol, so somehow I'm a member of my own channel. Oh, I thought I would have been a member already, but there you go. Yes, so schedule. Basically, I will be back next weekend. we'll be taking a couple of days leave, and possibly actually just time off in lieu, because I also need to get rid of that. That's distracting me. Because I've had to do so much overtime this last week or so. So there is the distinct possibility I'll be able to do extra streams maybe next weekend on either the Friday or the Monday, sorry. But we will be back for certain with more Factorio space exploration on the Saturday and Sunday. Usual time, let's say no problems. We should be free and clear basically now across summer. And we'll see how far I can get, which, given how slow I seem to be playing this, it's probably not that far, but I would quite like to get things like a space elevator and space trains and all that sort of stuff, even if we don't then get to complete this before Space Age comes out. Obviously, when Space Age comes out, that's what I'll do. Basically, I will dedicate my streaming to that. The other thing I usually promote is my YouTube channel. If you are new here, or you have not seen one of the streams before, or not encountered one of me before, I have a YouTube channel where I archive all of the VODs for this series and all the other series I've done, which includes all sorts of other building and strategy games. So there's Satisfactory, Dyson Sphere Program, several playthroughs of that. I really enjoy that game. And what's the other one? Tectonica I played. And yeah, full sort of VOD series of those. And then loads of Factorio. So there's all sorts of things like my No Spoon run, when I did my first Mega Base. What else we got? Crestorio 2, Bobs, Angels, all sorts of playthroughs there if you wanted some background noise in particular to cover off there. But what I also do, and what I usually promote, is that I do a read through and loads of speculation about the Friday facts each week. I try and do that as regularly as I can, but they can vary in terms of the upload from the Friday, because some take quite a while to edit. So look out for those at the weekends, basically. And as I say, it's usually a full-on read through, loads of if there's things I can explain that I know about and they've not really detailed properly, then I try to. But mainly they're about me speculating about what's coming up in the expansion, and having a lot of fun doing it. I really enjoy doing those, and people seem to react well to them. So if that's anything that might interest you, then please do consider going over there. I guess the other thing to say is a thank you again to Uxcore for the kind subscriptions. It is very much appreciated. And yeah, thanks all for joining me. If you have been watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio. Thanks for watching. Cheers.